In a cinematic landscape, thirsting for substance amidst spectacle, Dune Part 2 emerges as a monolith of science fiction storytelling, promising to extend the odyssey of Paul Atreides with an ambition as vast as the desert of Arrakis itself. But does Denis Villeneuve's latest installment rise like a towering sandworm from the depths, or does it get lost in its own sprawling sands? Join us as we traverse the dunes, dissecting the artistry, themes, and narrative arcs that define this epic sequel. Dune Part 2 revisits the intricate universe of Arrakis, continuing the narrative of Paul Atreides' journey towards becoming a messianic figure for the Fremen. After the fall of House Atreides, Paul and his mother, Lady Jessica, find refuge among the Fremen, the indigenous people of Arrakis. The sequel delves deeper into the aftermath of this fall, spotlighting the political and religious complexities that envelop Arrakis. It becomes clear that Paul's destiny is heavily intertwined with the planet's future, and his evolution from a young, unsure heir to a potential leader marks a significant transition in the series. This installment doesn't just advance the storyline, it enriches the thematic fabric of the Dune universe, making Paul's quest not merely about vengeance, but a profound exploration of power, leadership, and prophecy. In Dune Part 2, the performances deepen the emotional and thematic layers of the story. Timothée Chalamet's portrayal of Paul Atreides is pivotal, embodying the complexities of a young leader torn between destiny and doubt. Zendaya's Chani becomes a central figure, offering a critical perspective on Paul's messianic rise and their intertwined fates. Their relationship, marked by skepticism and inevitable affection, forms the emotional core of the sequel. The nuanced performances of Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica and Javier Bardem as Stilgar add depth to the narrative, showcasing the varied responses to Paul's ascendancy among the Fremen and his own kin. The cast's ability to navigate the dense material of Frank Herbert's world with emotional authenticity and complexity is a highlight, with each character contributing to the multifaceted examination of power, belief, and identity. The visual storytelling in Dune Part 2 is a testament to Denis Villeneuve's direct directorial vision and Greg Fraser's cinematography. Building on the first film's aesthetic foundations, the sequel expands the visual lexicon of Arrakis, showcasing its vast deserts, fierce sandstorms, and the iconic sandworms with breathtaking scale and detail. The contrast in color palettes between the Fremen and the Harkonnens emphasizes the cultural and moral divides within the story. Particularly striking is the use of light and shadow to enhance the emotional and thematic undertones of key scenes, whether it's the harsh sunlight of Arrakis or the stark, colorless world of the Harkonnens. Action sequences, such as sandworm riding and strategic military operations, are not only visually spectacular, but also contribute to the narrative's momentum, making Dune Part 2 a cinematic experience that's both visually immersive and narratively engaging. Dune Part 2 unfolds with a narrative that is both grand in its ambition and meticulous in its execution, seamlessly weaving the vast expanse of Arrakis with the deeply personal journey of Paul Atreides. The pacing, a delicate dance between the serene and the stormy, mirrors the desert itself. Moments of calm introspection abruptly give way to whirlwinds of action. This sequel transcends its predecessor by deepening the complexities of its characters and their predicaments, allowing the audience to immerse in a richer, more engaging story. The film deftly navigates the sprawling lore of the Dune universe, making each moment feel both inevitable and fresh. The narrative's mastery lies in its ability to maintain tension and anticipation, pulling the viewer through Paul's journey of destiny and doubt, while never losing sight of the larger battles that loom on the horizon. At its core, Dune Part 2 is a rich tapestry of themes, ranging from imperialism to environmentalism, from the messianic to the personal. The sequel delves deeper into the consequences of colonial exploitation and the complexities of liberation, painting a nuanced picture of resistance and the cost of power. The environmental subtext, reflecting contemporary concerns about resource scarcity and ecological degradation, is masterfully intertwined with the plot, making Arrakis a character in its own right. The film challenges the white savior trope, presenting Paul's journey not as a triumphant march, but as a morally ambiguous path fraught with internal and external conflicts. This narrative complexity invites viewers to question the nature of heroism, leadership, and the often blurred lines between liberator and conqueror, making Dune Part 2 a compelling study of power dynamics and cultural intersections. Hans Zimmer's score for Dune Part 2 is nothing short of monumental, elevating the visual spectacle to an operatic scale. The music is a character itself, narrating the unseen, unspoken emotions of the vast desert and its inhabitants. Zimmer's composition weaves traditional motifs with avant-garde sounds to create a sonic landscape as alien and awe-inspiring as Arrakis. The score underscores the film's epic battles and tender moments alike, amplifying their emotional weight. The sound design, rich and immersive, transports the audience to the heart of the desert, making the experience of Dune Part 2 not just seen, but felt. Every sandstorm, whispering wind, and echoing call to prayer adds layers of depth and authenticity, enhancing the storytelling in profound ways. Dune Part 2 stands as a monumental achievement in science fiction cinema, building upon its predecessor to create a narrative that is both expansive and intimate. While the film masterfully balances spectacle with substance, it is not without its critiques. Some may find the depth of its lore and the breadth of its narrative ambition daunting, potentially alienating viewers less familiar with Herbert's original works. Additionally, the balance between character development and the overarching epic might not satisfy all, as the film at times leans heavily into its grandiose set pieces. Despite these critiques, Dune Part 2 secures its place as a cinematic marvel, a thought-provoking exploration of complex themes wrapped in one of the most visually stunning films of the decade. It is a testament to Villeneuve's vision and the timeless allure of Herbert's universe, inviting audiences to reflect long after the credits roll. And that wraps up our journey through the cinematic universe for today. Thank you for joining me in dissecting the layers and sharing the love for movies. If you enjoyed our exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights and reviews. Your thoughts and opinions matter, so leave a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep watching, keep wondering, and keep finding stories that move you. Farewell, fellow movie enthusiasts.